Stocks ended a roller coaster session at higher levels and extended gains after their best day since July. It appears that investors are looking past the regulatory concerns in China and focusing on optimism over the U.S. economic recovery. The advance in many markets did not extend to all assets, though. There's renewed signs of an escalating crackdown on cryptocurrencies in China, which sent prices of the major digital tokens tumbling on Friday. The fall in cryptos came after the People's Bank of China decided they don't want to play and issued a statement barring domestic and overseas financial institutions and payment firms from providing cryptocurrency transactions and other services in China. Closer to home, cyclical stocks, including the industrials, energy, and financial sectors, outperformed after the Federal Reserve signaled the economic recovery has made progress toward the goals on unemployment and inflation. The Fed has also provided notice that its asset purchasing tapering will begin as soon as November. This because the Fed sees an improving economic picture. And in other news, hypocrisy makes another appearance as TikTok investors are now literally taking their stock-picking cues from none other than Nancy Pelosi. You should know by now that Nancy Pelosi and her husband have made some very overly convenient timed purchases of stocks. Would it be that the Pelosi family are using the speaker's access to non-public information to benefit personally? No. Instead, Nancy's profitable stock-picking ability is most likely because she's psychic. By using the Stock Market Act, which mandates that lawmakers disclose stock trades and those of their spouses within 45 days, following Nancy, one could easily have outperformed both you and me. Who would have known? And with that, let's take a look at the market. And today we're going to go back to the 3-year weekly chart on the iShares Russell 2000 ETF, and the symbol is IWM. If you remember my thesis, basically, I think that the Russell 2000, at least by the oscillators, is leading the other major indices. Now, the price chart is a little different, but I think the oscillators are going to give us a pretext of what may happen to the other indices here in time. But right now, in the price chart for the Russell 2000, it's running sideways through a channel with that lower level and that upper level. It's just cycling through sideways, more or less, up and down, and here we are at 223.05. Now that's the price chart. Now what I'm saying again is that the oscillators, beginning with the MAC, you can see here that we had the topping process in the MAC. At that point we came on down, and I think we're at the very beginnings of a bottoming process. So hopefully that will bottom and base near or above that zero line and then head up and through the slow line at some point here in the near future. If it does, it's going to have a good move in the price chart, with the price chart heading on up. At least that's my thesis. Down here into the other oscillators, we can see the histogram there. Nice bottom and basing here. It's taking a while, but that's fine. And we're heading on up as we should. Same thing there in the price rate of change, as well as in the relative strength. It's just about over that 50 line. In fact, it is at 50.42. So nice bottom and basing there, and I think it's going to head on up. And these other oscillators show much the same. Here in the Williams, we had the maximum negativity back a couple of months ago, but a nice downtrend, bottom and basing, and heading on up. And to me, this move here is going to indicate that the price chart or the price will follow as well. But we'll see if I'm correct. And if I'm correct, then perhaps the other indices may have an upward move as well. But we'll have to just keep our eyes on this. This thing is developing, evolving, and it's taking its time. But for the most part, it's holding true to my thesis, at least for now. And so for today, that's ChewDog Charts. Thank you.